sumasaya kapag may labay nagkakaisa. Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, basketball na. Ang bawat labay pinaghahandaan, kaya yumayanig ang bakbakan. Todo suporta ang lahat sa kanya-kanyang kupunan. Basketball na muna tayo, iwasan na ang mga bisyo. Sports ang laging iisipin, sa droga ay huwag paalipin. Buong bansa'y magsama-sama. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, MPBL na! MPBL na! Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas at Mindanao. MPBL na! Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas at Mindanao. Ang bawat laban ay nakakakaba dahil sa husay ng bawat isa. Sigawan ay yumayanig kapag nag 3 points na. Bawat bayay di patatalo, buong barangay ay suportado. Kahit ano ang mangyari, sama-sama tayo. Basketball na muna tayo, iwasan na ang mga bisyo. Sports ang laging iisipin, sa droga ay huwag paalipin. Buong bansa'y magsama-sama. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, MPBL na! MPBL na! Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas at Mindanao. MPBL na! Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas at Mindanao. Sa Luzon, sa Visayas at Mindanao. MPBL, Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League. Bawat bayan ay sumasaya kapag may labay nagkakaisa. Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, basketball na. Ang bawat labay pinaghahandaan, kaya yumayanig ang bakbakan. Todo suporta ang lahat sa kanya-kanyang kupunan. Basketball na muna tayo, iwasan na ang mga bisyo. Sports ang laging iisipin, sa droga ay huwag paalipin. Buong bansa'y magsama-sama. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, MPBL na! MPBL na! Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas at Mindanao. MPBL na! Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas at Mindanao. Ang bawat laban ay nakakakaba dahil sa husay ng bawat isa. Sigawan ay yumayanig kapag nag 3 points na. Bawat bayay di patatalo, buong barangay ay suportado. Kahit ano ang mangyari, sama-sama tayo. Basketball na muna tayo, iwasan na ang mga bisyo. Sports ang laging iisipin, sa droga ay huwag pa Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino sa Luzon, sa Visayas at Mindanao. MPBL na. Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino sa Luzon, sa Visayas at Mindanao. Sa Luzon, sa Visayas at Mindanao. MPBL, Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League. Bawat bayan ay sumasaya kapag may labay nagkakaisa. Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, basketball na. Ang bawat labay pinaghahandaan, kaya yumayanig ang bakbakan. Todo suporta ang lahat sa kanya-kanyang kupunan. Basketball na muna tayo, iwasan na ang mga bisyo. Sports ang laging iisipin, sa droga ay huwag paalipin. Buong bansa'y magsama-sama. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, MPBL na. MPBL na. Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino sa Luzon, sa Visayas at Mindanao. MPBL na. Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino sa Luzon, sa Visayas at Mindanao. Ang bawat laban ay nakakakaba dahil sa husay ng bawat isa. Sigawan ay yumayanig kapag nag 3 points na. Bawat bayay di patatalo, buong barangay ay suportado. Kahit ano ang mangyari, sama-sama tayo. Basketball na muna tayo, iwasan na ang mga bisyo. Sports ang laging iisipin, sa droga ay huwag paalipin. Buong bansa'y magsama-sama. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, MPBL na. MPBL na. Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino sa Luzon, sa Visayas at Mindanao. MPBL na. Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino sa Luzon, sa Visayas at Mindanao. Sa Luzon, sa Visayas at Mindanao. MPBL, Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League. Bawat bayan ay sumasaya kapag may labay nagkakaisa. Luzon, Visayas.
Coming to you live from the San Andres Sports Complex in Malate, Manila, we now feature 2 contenders in our 6th season. The Batangas Rum Masters will actually debut Philip Panyamogan in this game. He's returning to his score with Makati, the last time that we saw him here in the MPBL. But on the other end, this is such a nice storyline for us. Paul Desiderio is reunited with his fellow Cebuano and fellow UP Fighting Maroon, June Manzo. They will debut for Abra in this game alongside Alfred Batino, who had to recover from a hamstring injury in the past couple of games. It's the star-studded Abra Weavers going up against the ever-so-consistent Batangas Rum Masters here in the MPBL. Thank you for joining us, folks. This is Mix Gomez at your service alongside Wesley Gonzalez and Sydney Crespo. And Wes, with all of the talents that we mentioned, with all of the talents that you continue to see here in this court, sino yung pinaka nakakapag-intriga sa'yo sa game na to?
Well, of course, when you see a Marky in this Abra team,
Okay, siya pa rin.
malaki yung malaki yung effect nun because Marky is not only a scorer but he's a leader on and off the court. Of course, when you see June Manso also to add to this very packed Abra team is something to look forward to. But of course, Tanduay, tong Batangas, very consistent as you said. Right from the start, they really want to win, and they've been forming teams, strong teams, just like that what they have right now.
Ako personally, pinaka na-intriga ako kay Philip Panyamogan. You've been building him up since the start of our day. Let's see what he can do as he reunites with his former Makati teammates. Now let's talk about that previous game of Abra as we take a look at Mr. Philip Panyamogan himself. Okay, the Abra Weavers lost versus Davao Occidental in their previous outing, and that was by 17 points.
Oh, laki ng they really started flat itong Abra. So, first, second, third, talagang no chance of winning that ball game. So this is a game that they want to look forward to for them to go back to the winning ways for Abra.
Well, the good thing is they have all the tools in the world. It is literally an all-star lineup for the Abra Weavers moving forward. What happened in terms of stats, Wesley, in that game?
Well, if you're going to let the team score, you have a field day of 55%. Davao, that 55% field goal, malaking bagay, and it's so hard to beat a team, scoring that way.
So, by the way, for June Manzo, kakalaban niya lang ang Abra. Nilipat na siya dito sa Weavers. Ang kapalit niya po pala ay si Mac Talio. So it was a trade between Davao and Abra. Now let's talk about the previous game of the Batangas Rum Masters. This is a team who has lost the services of Levy Hernandez quite lately. He's recovering from a recent operation. Coach Cholo Villanueva has been out because of personal reasons as well. But they continue to succeed, winning at home versus Val City.
Yeah, Batangas really, this is a strong team. Talagang full of veterans as well. And as you said, nadagdagan ba ng Philip Panyamogan? So, a formidable scorer from the PBA now transferring here in the MPBL. As you can see, they bounced back from that game against Caloocan, winning against Valenzuela. 51.5%, and it's hard to beat a team if you let a team score this big. Parang hindi mo na dinipensahan eh. Kumbaga kalahati ng tira nila, shoot nila.
It was quite the same in terms of the storyline for Val City and Abra in their previous outings. All right, it's Batangas versus Abra for the second game of your MPBL Monday. Now we turn you over to Richard Tampos.
Pacquiao's MPBL Season 6 by Extreme. Live on the MPBL FB page, YouTube channel, MPTV Signal Channel 98, MPTV Satellite Channel 53, and on Filipinas Live app. Let's meet the starters, beginning with the Abra Weavers. At forward number 27, Sherwin Concepcion. Playing center number 15, GP Faundo. Small forward number 9, John Lloyd Clemente. At the two guard number 3, Ino Comboy. Point guard number 8, Roy Sumang. The head coach is Yong Garcia. Assistant coaches Denok Miranda, Jonathan Banal, Don Uro, and Mon Meresen. The team owner is Kong Mayor JB Bernos. Now, the MPBL inaugural season, Anta Raha Cup champion, Batangas City, Tanduay Rum Masters. Point guard number 1, CJ Isit. At forward number 19, Oliver Arim. Also at forward number 23, Ced Ablaza. Coming in at center number 24, Mark Cruz. To guard number 45, Jong Baloria. The head coach is Cholo Villanueva and will be led today by the first assistant J.R. Aquino with John Arenas, Warren Capitan, and Dino Enrile. Assistant team manager Gilbert Alea. Team manager Gene Alabanza. Team owner is Lucio Tan.
We have our starting fives brought to you by New Star Max. Win to the max. Roy Sumang, Ino Comboy, GP Faundo, Sherwin Concepcion, and John Lloyd Clemente for Abra. And for Batangas City, they have CJ Isit, Jong Baloria, Mark Cruz, O'Neal Arim, and Cedric Ablaza. Batangas comes in with a record of 11 wins and 3 losses. They won in their previous outing versus Val City. Abra, on the other hand, lost versus Davao. They have 8 wins and 6 losses to their name. They're number 5 in the North Division, but everybody expects them to improve their standing or their record because of just how many talents they got in our recent window.
Parang from the first time I've covered them to now, parang ibang-iba na yung itsura ng team nila. And of course, if you have that kind of talent, you want that, team to succeed. But not only talent ang kailangan para manalo, it's also, gelling for these players as well.
Let's see if they would continue to take their time in terms of adjustments. One good thing for Abra is the presence of Marquis. And as we know, he's a glue guy. He's a culture type of guy here in the MPBL, and that should speed things up in terms of their adjustments as Jong Baloria scores for Batangas City.
Oh, as you said, Marquis is a very important piece for this Abra team. Very talented, but you need a glue guy. You need a Marquis to make them as a whole.
And that's why everybody in Abra has gotten used to these Bible studies, spearheaded by Marquis, which has been effective for Davao and Parañaque before. Also for Bacolod and Bacoor. This is Sherwin Concepcion making a 3-pointer.
It was an offensive rebound by Comboy and a libreng tira for Concepcion.
Sherwin Concepcion actually played for Mindoro last year, and he was one of the top scorers in the MPBL with his high usage. Silang dalawa ni AJ Miranda. Spent some time in the PBA after that, but now he's back. And obviously, life is easy for him with a lot of offensive options for Abra. Kumbaga, mas madali yung looks na nakukuha niya.
Yes.
There was a block by Batangas City. Abra will get another chance off of this baseline inbound by Roy Sumang. Concepcion, catch and fire, back-to-back 3-pointers.
As you were saying, Sherwin Concepcion, go-to guy in Mindoro, went to the PBA. This guy can shoot, and he just showed us he did that. He sank his second 3-pointer.
By the way, let's check that. The second one was a 2-pointer, so the official tally is 5-2 as Baloria misses. And there's a foul. Jong Baloria has had to start games for Batangas City in lieu of Levi Hernandez, who is out for this game yet again. This 3-point shot is brought to you by Extreme One-Stop Shop Appliances. The first bucket of Abra, courtesy of Sherwin Concepcion. Sherwin actually transferred to Nueva Ecija for a while last year before proceeding to the PBA, but his numbers weren't as good. This guy, this is another great talent for Abra. John Lloyd Clemente with a 3-pointer.
Grabe, ganda na pinapakita ng shooting itong Abra. Made those 2 3-pointers so far.
JLC is fresh off of his championship stint with the Pampanga Giant Lanterns as one of its homegrowns. Pass inside, Mark Cruz is bothered by Faundo. That's 2 straight blocks by Abra.
Wow, what a defense shown by Abra in that instance.
By the way, we have one heck of a crowd for Abra here inside the San Andres Sports Complex. It feels like a home game as Roy Sumang scores.
Yeah, good sized crowd cheering for Abra.
10-2 start. Ablaza stopping and scoring.
Very in control, Cedric Ablaza sinking that jumper.
He has always been that low-key star in the MPBL. Itong si Cedric Ablaza, who is now called for a foul. He already has one All-MPBL first-team selection under his belt. As you take a look at that move by Roy Sumang, a super scorer himself in Philippine basketball. Ito ang pambawi ni Sed. Tamang kontra-tempo lang. 10-4, Sumang. Give it some space, 2 men down. Steal by Baloria. And that's a foul given up by Roy.
Medyo nanggigil siya doon eh. Parang he had him covered already but he put his hand down.
Yeah.
That's why he was called for a foul.
Sideline inbound for O'Neal Arim. Up top to Mark Cruz. Pinapalabas si Jong. Defended by Ino Comboy. Blaza asking for it. Defended by Concepcion. Cedric making a move. 10 on the shot clock. Turn around and a miss. And here's the recovery. Ino Comboy. The drive and the layup for Ino.
Comboy just went for his, strong hand, making that layup. 12-4 ang ating score.
Over 4 minutes gone by in the opening frame. Jong Baloria almost a steal. No foul there. Baloria escapes and feeds. That's a good bucket. Basket and one for Mark Cruz.
Kanina pa yung Mark Cruz missing those shots kasi napapalpal siya, but it was a good pass by Baloria. And then Cruz just going strong for that layup.
By the way, this Batangas team is a squad that you can never count out in the MPBL because of how solid they have been. Their core has been assembled and glued together for half a decade already. Nagta-translate yan onto having so many comebacks already. Kahit late na yan in the fourth quarter.
Yes. I mean, you're correct about that. Even if you're going up at a very talented squad in Abra, pero yung pagsasama nitong Batangas, hindi mo na mahirap talunin. But itong Abras, making those outside shot ang hirap depensahan.
That's 2 threes already for JLC in this game. Ablaza, pambawi na naman. So just hanging in there. Halfway done in the opening frame. Roy Sumang crosses. Sumang will fire. Off to the right, rebound Arim. O'Neal to Ced, another 3. Same look, same result for Cedric Ablaza.
Ablaza already has 8 points and 4 minutes ang natitira sa ating first quarter.
Cedric Ablaza, by the way, is number 3 in the MPBL in field goal shooting percentage. 50% from the field. How about Sherwin Concepcion? What a start for him.
Yeah, grabe, 8 points or 7 points rather para dito kay Concepcion.
So it's Concepcion and Clemente doing the damage for Abra. CJ Isit. He drives and feeds. The cutter is Baloria. Yan, madalas gawin niya ng Batangas.
Yeah, good read. And ayun, reads yan eh.
We have a ton of substitutions. Let's break it down. June Manzo making his first appearance as an Abra Weaver. Same goes for Alfred Ryan Batino. They join Michael Cañete, Joseph Sedurifa, and John Lloyd Clemente. As for Batangas, Chris Porter is in with Jexter Apinan, Don Ochea, and RJ Ramirez. They will join Jong Baloria.
And you see Manzo, Manzo is one of the younger guys here in this Abra team, pero he already gathered, the veterans, Sedurifa, Batino, Clemente, para ma-communicate na kaagad niya kung ano yung kailangan niya i-communicate.
Well, Manzo actually became a leader himself with Davao Occidental. He had to be a focal point in their offense because even though he had so many veterans in that lineup, most of them are role players.
Yes.
There's a foul called on that previous attack by Jexter Apinan, and he will proceed to the line, although he has struggled from the free throw line in his years here in the MPBL, only 50% from the stripe. But we can't count out this guy because Apinan already has 2 all-MPBL team selections on his resume.
Despite the 50% free throw percentage.
And last year, he was also a runner-up to our Defensive Player of the Year race, up next to Jason Ballesteros. Apinan continues to be up there in terms of steals per game at 1.8 this season. He's number 7 in the league in that category. Although he missed his 2 free throws. Sedurifa onto Cañete. Mike will drive. Cañete will miss.
Good fake. Hindi lang naipasok yung kanyang layup.
17-14, Jong Baloria against John Lloyd Clemente. Baloria working with Chris Porter. Jong will fire, no foul. Baloria's really unhappy about it. Manzo onto Joseph Sedurifa. Up top, Clemente, catch and fire. In and out. Is that the first miss? That was the second miss of John Lloyd Clemente. He's 2 out of 4. It's Concepcion who still hasn't missed. 3 out of 3 from the field. Ochea, bounce pass to Chris Porter. Help provided by Batino. Turnaround shot. How about the activity, Wesley, of these two teams?
Grabe yung physicality, you know, from the backcourt to the front. Grabe. Ibang klase yung pinapakita nitong bawat koponan na to.
Now we have MJ Deliverhen checking in and Paul Desiderio making his first appearance as an Abra Weaver, reunited with his longtime buddy June Manzo, who brings that ball down. Oh, there you go. He gave it up to Mike Cañete. Desiderio, fresh off of his stint with Mindoro as one of the league's top scorers. Sedurifa misfires. And here's MJ. Deliverhen escaping Sedurifa. Cross-court pass. That was a tough one. RJ Ramirez misfires. Ball tapped and recovered by RJ. MJ for 3. Short. Rebound Manzo. The buddies are on the move. Sedurifa. Bounce pass. Nice feed. Cañete with the patience. 2 points for Mike Cañete.
Good find by Sedurifa. Ang hirap nung pasa na yun. But he was able to squeeze that in.
19-14. Ooh, it's a backcourt violation for Batangas City. A rare turnover for them. Apparently, Apinan caught the ball when his feet were still at the backcourt. Now, this fast break of the game is brought to you by New Star. Win to the max. Sedurifa, the bounce onto Mike Cañete. By the way, Joseph Sedurifa is facing his former Makati teammates in this game. Manzo to Joseph for 3. No good. Deliverhen with the board. MJ streaking. There's a lot of holding inside between the 2 former teammates, Joseph Sedurifa and Jexter Apinan.
Oh, syempre, pag teammate mo rin yung kalaban mo, parang mas less yung takot mo eh.
Yeah.
You want to beat him more.
Baseline inbound for MJ Deliverhen. It's Apinan who passes on to Porter and he scores.
Good pass, Porter finishing that layup para naman dito sa Batangas.
19-16. 80 seconds before the end of 1. Manzo still has it. He needs a teammate. Good defense by Deliverhen. 9 on the shot clock. Cañete fakes. Cañete drives and misses. Rebound Ochea. This is only a 1-possession game. Ramirez. Screen by Porter. Up top, Apinan. Jexter escapes and then he lost the ball.
You see the coaching staff of Abra. Everyone's just, really involved in this ball game.
Coach Leon Garcia leads the way for the Weavers, assisted by Coach Tantan Banal, and we're seeing Coach Denok Miranda as well, standing up at the sideline. Desiderio for 3.
First attempt by Desiderio as a, Abra Weaver.
Oh, he did tell me, as opposed to their story in UP, kung saan sila yung naging core ni June Manzo, as Porter scores inside, ito naman nakikisama sila Dahil marami ng veterano, buo na ang Abra Weavers.
And a turnover by Abra.
It's going to be a baseline inbound for MJ De La Virgen. Pinan turns around. It's a travel.
Good defense.
Ang diin, no?
Iba yung physicality talaga dito in this league, and I really appreciate how the officials in the league are letting these players play their game.
It actually feels like a playoff game. And normally we feel this when we are featuring two contenders. Alam nila na statement game nila to.
Exactly. But these are top teams. I mean, it can't, parang pag tinignan mo yung standing, parang hindi pa eh. But I feel like these two teams are in the top.
5 seconds. Foul given up by MJ De La Virgen. After all, Batangas still had 2 to give. So there's going to be one more. With 5 seconds to go before the end of one. Sideline inbound for John Lloyd Clemente. They go to Sedurifa. Roy Sumang, catch and fire. That's a 3! What a first quarter for the Abra Weavers.
Lalim nung team na to. I mean, you have Roy Sumang, who's a very good scorer. Desiderio, who's a very good scorer. Manso, who's a leader. And then you have Clemente
and Concepcion. Those are their top 2 scorers so far.
And we haven't seen Marquis yet.
Yes. So let's see if they can actually be consistent at this level of play, because we did mention Batangas is a team that you could never count out. Nakita naman natin, hindi naman sila nalayo kontra sa Abra Weavers. Shooting, by the way, for Abra was splendid. 55% from downtown, 52% from the field in the first quarter. This first quarter score is brought to you by GameX. GameX Sports, the official online basketball ending partner of the MPBL. Basta ending, GameX. We present to you our fan of the game, brought to you by Jinky Skin. Flawless and beautiful at the sideline. And speaking of beautiful people inside the San Andres Sports Arena, let's go to our beautiful courtside reporter, Sydney Crespo.
Thank you so much, Migs. Coach Cholo Villanueva has been out for more than 2 weeks now. Pero hindi naman to bago para kay Assistant Coach Jer Aquino to take charge, as they've been together and a duo since 2015 sa DLSU women's basketball team. So there's been instances where Coach Jer would take the helm with the Lady Archers or here in the MPBL. For Coach Jer, yung next man up mentality is not just for players, kundi pati rin sa coaching staff. Now, aside from dedicating every game to their recovering head coach, Batangas also wants to stay on top. Good thing na gumagana raw ang kanilang cohesiveness at effort. Tonight, they are actually treating this game as a playoff game. Tama ka dyan, Migs. Now, let's see how they respond to this challenge. Migs West?
There you have it, the confirmation coming from Sydney Crespo, and that was such a nice point in terms of Coach J.R. Aquino stepping up to the plate. Well, they're going to need his leadership, as the shooting of Abra was just splendid, better than 50% in the first quarter.
Grabe yung pinakitang shooting nitong Abra, and I hope to see if they can continue this kind of shooting.
Ito naman yung maganda sa Batangas. Dahil sa established culture nila, kahit sino pang mawala dyan, ganun pa rin eh. Ang taas pa rin ang level of play nila eh.
Exactly. Parang hindi bumababa as Sydney mentioned a while ago. Maski hindi lang sa players nag-a-apply, even sa coaching staff also, as J.R. Aquino is stepping up in place of Coach Cholo Villanueva.
The score is 25-18. Markey is in the game. He's left wide open, and that is too easy for the living legend in the MPBL.
Yeah, good decision by Markey. Walang nag-recover sa kanya. Just took that three-pointer. Now, it's a 10-point lead for Abra.
How about this lineup of the Weavers? Yi, Batino, Desiderio, Manzo, and Sedurifa. That's an all-star 5 for you. June Manzo asking for Mark. Yi with the screen. Manzo, same play. No shot there for Mark. 9 on the shot clock. June. Yi. Couple of dribbles. They go to Batino. Catch and fire. Short. Nice box by Donachea. The lead is 10. This is the biggest advantage so far, experienced by the Weavers. Great effort by Marquis getting the steal. There's the duo, Desiderio and Manzo. Now they go to Mark, left wing, three-pointer. That's 2 threes already for Marquis in this game.
Easily, Marquis coming into the game, sinking those 3-pointers. That's what you can get from a Marquis.
He's had that crazy efficiency for years already in the MPBL. A 2-time Defensive Player of the Year, a Finals MVP, a champion. And get this, in the 5 seasons that he has played, he has reached the finals for a grand total of 3 times. Was it 4? Let's check that, but he's been that consistent. We'll be back. Marquis, I had the confirmation. 3 finals appearances. He had 19 points in their previous outing, 9 rebounds and 3 dimes. This could be, this year, if they make it to the finals, this would be his 4th stint in that national championship series.
And that's a good testament that, you know, what Marquis can put on the table for you. Yung nadadala niya sa championship yung team niya kung saan man siya maglaro.
Yes. That's why we've always said this, that if there would be a Hall of Fame in the MPBL, he should be the first guy in there. I would even go as far as saying that if I'm going to name a GOAT in our league, as of now, it's him. Cedric Blaza makes a 3-pointer.
Yeah, I think that is 3rd 3-pointer. Itong si Cedric Ablaza.
Oh, his efficiency has been through the roof as well. 11 points for Cedric Ablaza on 4 out of 6 shooting. Faundo challenged well by Ced. And here comes Philip Panyamogan. I want to see what this guy can do. Pass inside, Apinan bothered. Here's Ced, his drive. There's the feed. Panyamogan will fire. Too strong. Great tap by Donachea. You know, Donachea is number 2 in the league in offensive rebounding. 3.8.
Malaking bagay yan for a team.
Ablaza again. Another 3-pointer for Cedric Ablaza.
Very efficient. 14 points para dito kay Ablaza, and badly needed points for Batangas.
He's 4 out of 4 from downtown. 31-24. Marquis on to Sedurifa against Donachea. Joseph. He will fire. No good. Rebound Apinan. Jexter surveying, attacking, and then he lost the ball. That has happened 2 times already for him in this game.
Forced turnover para dito sa Batangas.
Let's see the replay of Cedric Ablaza making a 3-pointer against the outstretched arms of Marquis. This was an easier 3 with better spacing for him.
Ganda ng decision making niya. He knows when to take the shot. He knows when to drive, when to pass.
Back with Abra. Roy Sumang. He had a 3-pointer by the end of the first. Marquis. 5 on the shot clock. Faundo losing time. Desiderio will fire. That's way off. Ball out of bounds.
Good defense by Batangas that time. Challenging the shot of Desiderio.
You have Sherwin Concepcion checking back in. He will replace GP Fajundo. So this is now a smaller and faster lineup for the Abra Weavers.
Exactly. I think they're going to match up better against Batangas.
Somebody has to stop Cedric Ablaza. MJ will fire. Short. Offensive rebound. Ced off to the right. Here's Roy Sumang. Running fast, bounce pass, good cut. Sorry miss for JLC. MJ, nice feed. Apinan, one more. Ochea fakes, and Ochea will score.
Good passing by Batangas. Very textbook fast break.
31-26. Biggest lead was 13 just a while ago. 4.5 minutes gone by in the second. JLC for 3. That was tough.
That was tough. Siguro galit na galit siya, hindi tinawagan yung foul, yung layup niya kanina.
9 points on 3 threes in this game for John Lloyd Clemente. He has 4 rebounds as well. And now it's another turnover for Jexter Apinan.
3 turnovers across his name.
Make it 4 now.
Wow.
This fast break of the game is brought to you by New Star. Win to the max. The chemistry of Batangas City paying off. With some great patience as well from Don Ochea. 34-26, Roy Sumang. Drive and feed, a better look. Clemente misses. Rebound Ochea, and here comes Sed Ablaza. Back to MJ. Apinan hands it off. Panyamogan to Jexter. What a play!
Good pass by Panyamogan.
I gotta get used to saying this guy's name. Philip Panyamogan. Alam mo, unang tingin pa lang, alam mong bowler na siya.
Bowler yan.
A three-pointer. Missed by Paul Desiderio. And here comes the bowler of Batangas City, Philip Panyamogan. He just plays with a lot of swag. Panyamogan. Oh, I thought he was going to shoot that one. Ochea will score.
Slowly, Batangas is creeping in. As you said, Batangas, you cannot count this team out.
This play of the game is brought to you by Suzuki. Philip Panyamogan able to bake the defense of Marquis, and that's an easy bucket for Jexter Apinan. That might actually offset the turnovers of Jexter. Let's see if that can build him some good momentum for himself, as the lead has been trimmed down to 4. We have a timeout with 4 minutes and change to go in the second. We're seeing our season leaders in defensive rebounds per game. No surprise there. Balti number 1, Bonifacio number 2. He's been playing well for Pasay. Ballesteros at 4. But it's Marquis at 3 and Sed Ablaza at number 5.
Marquis, 6.6 rebounds, but he's only, 6'2". Against, Justin Baltasar and Juan Bonifacio.
That's a good point. Marquis, by the way, also averages 3.8 offensive rebounds per game. He's number 2 in the league in overall rebounding at 10.4. And there you see it on display. Marquis, no basket, no foul. And he's very unhappy. Numbers for Batangas. CJ Isit down the middle. That's a layup.
Grabe yung physicality in this ball game. And a good, the timeout by Abra medyo nasayang because they weren't able to convert in that offensive sequence.
It's been an 11-point swing for Batangas City. They trailed by as many as 13. Now the disadvantage is 2 points. Here's CJ Isit. We did compare him to the point guard of Bulacan a while ago. Nakikita mo na ba?
Ngayon mas makikita natin, tingnan natin kung talagang we can compare him to Habel. Habel, tama, di ba?
Yeah, pero it's really more of a shooting form. So, CJ, can you give us a jump shot first? Baseline inbound for Roy Sumang. Nice pass. What a play by Abra.
And a good pick by Faundo.
three-pointer for Ino Comboy. That's three-pointer number 9 for Abra out of 18 tries. Batangas has 4 on the other end, all from Cedric Ablaza. Panyamogan against Concepcion. Philip waving off any potential screeners. He will dance, step back. Too strong on the 3, and there's a foul inside. Our referee's calling for an unspo. Ino Comboy was apparently hit on his face. But how and who? Let's see. Natamaan nga naman ni Cedric Ablaza si Ino Comboy. But the gravity would be determined by our referees.
Clearly, that was a sportsman-like foul.
Ino Comboy joins this star-studded lineup of Coach Dion Garcia. So, ang ganda rin ng mixture of schools dito eh. Sa UAP pa lang, West, tignan mo. Roy Sumang, UE. Concepcion, UST. Clemente, NU. Comboy, FEU. And then you have the 2 UP players, Manzo and Desiderio.
Actually, yun yung masaya when you're playing the Pro League. Eh. Wala na yung schools eh.
Yeah.
Parang when you guys are teammates, parang you are teammates.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter where you come from.
Kumbaga, ang iniisip na lang nila, Abra.
Yes.
From now on. So it is an unspo. Ino Comboy at the stripe. First one is good. 8 points already in this game for Ino Comboy, who did have a good relationship with Coach Dion Garcia before. So he's just trying to unleash his potential once more as a scorer. Valoria returns, the scorer on the other end for Batangas City. 38-32, 3 minutes remaining before halftime. Roy Sumang defended very well. Now it's Faundo. Hand off to Comboy, and there's a foul. That's against John Apoluto. First call against him. We're seeing assistant coach J.R. Aquino, basically the head coach in this game for Batangas City. Sherwin Concepcion. He decides to fire. No good. And there's a loose ball foul. It's on Jong Valoria.
And another chance for Abra to score.
Ayun ang masakit, penalty na.
Oh,
Manzo returns for Roy Sumang.
Abra wala pang foul in this second quarter, while ito namang Batangas already has 5 fouls.
Wow. Oh, there you see another veteran, RV Bringas. He actually joined forces with his brother Tonton here in Abra. Bringas came from the Bataan Risers program. He was an all-star back in season 4 alongside James Castro. There's a warning. JLC. Nothing too drastic. Another try here for the Kapampangan. 12 points per game, 5 rebounds as well. Oh, he had to score a lot, especially at the start of the season. Nung wala pa yung recruits nila in the window. Couple of warnings given. Diyan mo malalaman yung sense of urgency ng dalawang koponan to try to win this game as a statement in the MPBL.
And you're getting these warnings at the second quarter pa lang. Ganun kainit yung laban.
This is only our second game for today. Later on, we have another good one for you guys. South Cotabato versus Manila. Ablaza drives. Ablaza misses. Great box out. And there's the putback by John Abuluto.
Abuluto just, wanting to get that offensive rebound against Faundo. Good
Consistency.
position.
consistency has always been the challenge for John Apoluto. Dahil andyan na yung empowerment sa kanya, ng kanyang coaches. We've seen flashes here and there. But the question is, can he deliver day in and day out?
I mean, he's not, he's not a scorer, but he's, his job is to defend and to get rebounds.
39-35. Concepcion to Comboy. Ino lost the ball. Good defense by Ablaza. Set on the move. Ablaza, almost a counter steal. Nice bounce pass. Sorry, miss for Sed. Recovery for Abra. That's June Manzo streaking through an absolute charge. My goodness. Before this game, nakausap ko si Philip Panyamogan. I asked him, Philip, ano yung biggest difference na napansin mo sa MPBL from your stint back in Season 2? Usually, ang sagot ng mga tao, tumataas ang level of competition. Ang sagot niya sa akin, level of physicality.
Oo, grabe yung level. Hindi, talaga ako rin. I'm really amazed with the physicality that the league, the officials are allowing the players to play.
How about these Abra supporters present inside the San Andres Sports Complex? That's why it already feels like a home game for us. But we do thank you for joining us live on MPTV Channel 98 on Signal TV, on Pilipinas Live, on Facebook, and on YouTube. Earlier today, we saw CJ Cancino score his career-high 30 points in their victory versus Bulacan. Later on, it's South Cotabato versus Manila. But now we're seeing our finance team, Camille and Ryan Dapedran, who celebrated his birthday last Saturday, joining Keira Lubit at the sideline. It's a jump ball, and CJ Isit is not happy about it. That was a tough sequence for him.
Very tough, very physical. And you have to give it to these players.
Second quarter pa lang to. 39-35.
It feels like you're playing a playoff game now.
Well, Sydney did confirm that to us. The mindset of our teams. Nice block by Batangas, and here comes CJ Isit. CJ, that's stopped from behind. Good recovery by June.
Yeah, turnover by Manzo, but he was able to recover it, tap that ball. But another chance for Batangas.
Baseline inbound for CJ Isit. He goes to Baloria, another tap, this time by Comboy. Parang lahat mahirap eh. These two teams have just played intense defense all night long so far. Although, let's face it, shooting has also been impressive.
Yes, especially for Abra.
Baloria, tough shot. Recovery, Panyamogan. He still hasn't scored.
But he's been making plays for his teammates.
Let's check the numbers of Philip Panyamogan. 0 out of 3 from the field. And he has 2 boards and 2 assists. Manzo will fire. No good. Rebound Paundo, snatched away by Mark Cruz. And even then, there was still physicality. Mark Cruz rolls. He will score.
Good roll, good pass. Panyamogan again involved in that play.
39-37. Batangas not going away. Oh, Another three-pointer. This time, it's coming from Ino Comboy, who now has 11. Comboy is the new leading scorer of Abra, just ahead of Clemente's 10. There was contact before and after the whistle.
And that was a good foul because Abra's that's the third foul of Abra in that sequence, as you see the Mark Cruz layup.
And this was the three by Comboy, wide open off of that screen. The only problem for that previous foul was Manzo already committed his third foul with that one. 42-37, under 13 seconds to go. CJ Isit given space. Short, offensive rebound. Isit will attack. Isit, oh my goodness! Let's hope that he's going to be okay. That was such a hard fall.
Extremely hard fall by Isit.
And he was purely horizontal.
Yes. I mean, you can see his legs go up.
My goodness. CJ Isit is now on his feet. He's able to walk. That's a good sign. We've been raving about the physicality in this game, translating onto aggression. Let's hope that nobody will be hurt. We do appreciate the high quality of play, but health is our priority.
Yes.
Okay, he's good. CJ Isit is okay. We shall move on. First free throw for him. Shooting form, Wesley.
Parang ano nga eh, parang EJ Habel nga eh.
Yeah.
Parehong kaliwete. Let's see if mag-step back siya.
Step back three-pointer.
Diba?
CJ though has to make his free throws. Another try for him. That's good, 1 out of 2. Right by his season average. 42-38, Marquis needs a teammate. 4 seconds, that's a steal. CJ feeds, O'Neal a rim. No bounce. And that's gonna do it for our high-octane, very physical first half here in Manila.
Grabe yung physicality. I'm happy actually as long as they stay, dun sa ng laro, yung bounce ng laro eh.
Yes. John Lloyd Clemente had himself a nice shooting half, making 3 3-pointers, contributing 10 points and also grabbing 6 rebounds for Abra. So he's 3 points away from surpassing his season average. Let's see if he can continue, as this halftime score is brought to you by GameX. GameX Sports, the official online basketball ending partner of the MPBL. Basta ending, GameX.
Welcome to Abra, mga kaliga. Ito ang Abra, ang probinsyang nasasakupan ng Cordillera Administrative Region na may lawak na 1,608 square miles. At ito ay may 27 munisipalidad. Isa na dito ang Bangged na siyang kapital ng Abra. Bakit nga ba Abra ang ipinangalan sa probinsyang ito?
Part kasi ng Ilocos Sur.
Welcome back to the MPBL. Nandito tayo sa San Andres Sports Complex para sa ating Monday triple header. Nandito tayo sa halftime ng game number 2 between Batangas and Abra Weavers. Kasama ko ang assistant team manager of Batangas City. We have Sir Gilbert Alea. Sir Gilbert, thank you so much for joining me here. Sir, meron tayong new face na nakita ngayon sa loob ng court, and that is Philip Panyamogan, and this is his very first MPBL game kasama kayo. Kwentuhan nyo naman po kami tungkol sa bago ninyong addition.
Well, actually, si Philip, 1 month na nag-workout sa amin. He's a good addition to the team because of his experience. Medyo malawak na experience niya sa MPBL. And I think he will help our team to sa ating mga guards at mag-improve pa yung ating mga plays.
Now, Coach JR said to treat this as a playoff game. For you personally, Sir Gilbert, what is your thoughts on this game so far?
Well, lahat ng team ay nagpapalakas, especially yung kalaban namin. Kita nyo naman, fully loaded yung Abra. Pero we will try our best para yung Batangas City, hindi mawala yung aming tradition na lagi kaming nasa Final Four. And I hope our coach, Coach Solo, will be back soon para lalong ma-inspire yung ating mga players. Medyo malaking kawalan yung aming coach. He is almost 3 games nang wala sa amin, and sana yung teams ay intact pa rin with the help of Coach JR. Pasalamat lang.
Now, Sir Gilbert, meron po ba kayong mga babatian?
Again, I'd like to greet our number 1 fan, our number 1 supporter, Mayor Beverly Abay Makuha, Congressman Marvin Marino, our team owner, Lucio Tan III, ang mga taga Batangas City na kasama namin ngayon. Kahit sa kami may laro, lagi na andyan. At saka yung mga nasa TV na nasuporta sa amin, mga 300,000 Batangueños na sumusuporta sa amin, kapit lang at malapit ang playoffs.
Thank you so much, Sir Gilbert, for your time. Mga kaliga, huwag kang alis, magbabalik ang MPBL.
Our halftime score for Abra versus Batangas is 42-38 in favor of the Weavers. They actually led by as many as 13 points in this game, happening inside the San Andres Sports Complex in Manila. We're seeing our statistics. Wesley, what have you noticed?
42% for Abra and 39% for Batangas. Abra, mas konti pa nga yung tinira nila pero mas maganda yung efficiency nila in this first half. And of course, you want to highlight the 10 of 21 3-pointers of Abra. It's so hard to stop a team who's shooting well from the outside. But itong Batangas, really capitalizing on the inside game. That, nakakadikit sila. It's only a 4-point lead by Abra by scoring inside.
Is it safe to say that it has been a game of 2s versus 3s?
Parang ganun ang nangyayari ngayon so far in this first half.
Well, at least one team has an advantage. We've been seeing a lot of physicality, by the way, already in this game, much to our delight. Let's hope that no one would get hurt. But the good thing is, these two teams continue to prove to us why we consider them contenders.
Oh, yung lalim nung pyesa ng bawat koponan. And of course, itong Abra, they need time to gel. Ito namang Tanduay, very solid na as we see the leading scorers for Abra, Comboy with 11, Clemente with 10, Concepcion, Yi with 7 and 6 respectively.
All 4 of those actually have made 3-pointers. Dalawa kay Comboy, tatlo kay Clemente, Marky had 2, Concepcion had 1, and even Roy Sumang had 1. But on the other end, it's been the Cedric Ablaza show. 14 points. All 4 of Batangas' threes came from him.
Oh, I think 4 or 3 points.
Apat.
4 3-pointers galing kay Ced Ablaza.
He hasn't missed from downtown. He's 5 out of 10 from the field, but he's gonna need some help. So let's see who would step up for them. Again, there still is no Levy Hernandez for Batangas in this game. Wala rin si Coach Cholo Villanueva. And so next man up, it is Coach J.R. Aquino, who's acting as the head coach in this game for Batangas City. Wala na po problema yan dahil sabi naman ni Sydney sa atin, sa DLSU women's program pa lang, ganun na rin naman ang nangyayari. Arim spins and misses. Rebound Paundo, and here comes JLC. On to Roy Sumang. To the corner. Sherwin all day. Yes, sir.
Ang bilis ng transition. And seeing that free man in that corner, Concepcion, no hesitation.
They really haven't shied away from shooting threes in this game. At halftime, I was asking Wesley, would Abra be in trouble if their 3-pointers weren't going down? And your answer was?
Ang sagot ko, hindi. Because, if itong Abra naman doesn't shoot well, I'm sure they're going to find ways to score. So, maganda lang na pumapasok yung kanilang 3-pointers.
Exactly. Why veer away from it if it's working after all? But speaking of physicality, ayan. Another exhibit for you guys. Nothing too drastic. Medyo na daganan lang ng onte. But it's going to be a baseline inbound for CJ Isit, who, by the way, fell down hard in the second quarter. It's good to see that he's okay. Mike Cañete will now check in for GP Faundo.
I like this substitution. I mean, Faundo can alter the shots, but I think itong si Cañete can match up better with Cruz.
Cañete actually played 4 minutes in the first half, but just as you said that, Mark Cruz had his own testament,
yes,
saying that he can score against the Iron Claw.
Salamat sa pagpapahiya sa akin. No, but I'm really happy to see you kumbaga pinapakita mo what you can do as a player. And of course, Mark Cruz is a very solid player here in this league.
Oh, another foul. It happened way too early. The call is on Ino Comboy. Oni Larem almost went flying there. It's going to be a sideline inbound for Batangas City, down by 5. Ever since Batangas led 2-0, Abra has been in control. Mark Cruz, jumper, yes. Back to back.
Back to back. And again, Mark Cruz showing us that he can really score in this league.
CJ Isit, by the way, just got another steal. He's been playing good defense so far, which is what he's known for. No layup. Put back for Mark Cruz. Make it 3 straight baskets.
Yeah, 6 points for Mark Cruz. Kakasimula pa lang ng ating third quarter.
That's 8 in total with 8 rebounds in this game for Mark Cruz. And the lead is down to 1. Roy Sumang, the pull-up and the miss. Ball tapped away in favor of Batangas.
Again, itong Abra has to play their game. They can't just rely on one-on-one.
There's the effort by Mark Cruz. Perfect timing on the putback also on that appearance off of the feed from CJ Isit. Check that, Mark Cruz is already in double figures with 10. Turnover, and here come the Weavers. Sumang up top, Comboy, a lot of space, too easy.
Nice play by Sumang. He's getting his defender, passing off to Comboy for that, wide open three-pointer.
14 points, 3 threes in this game for Ino Comboy. That's a steal. Forward pass. JLC all the way, no good. Rebound Baloria. Arim on the counter. Almost another steal. Baloria recovers. He fires. That's short. Rebound to Comboy. Ino thought about shooting that one. Now Sumang wants that screen. 2-man game. Roy going left. There's the lob to the wrong guy. Forward pass. Isit, Baloria, lob. Ooh! Not the best of feeds. Abra has numbers. Comboy, drive and feed. Concepcion, one more. Cañete is blocked by Ablaza. 2-on-1. Isit all the way for 2.
Very fast pace game so far we're seeing here in this third quarter.
48-46. 4 subs about to come in. Almost 4 minutes gone by in the third. Roy Sumang back at it. He will dance with Zed Ablaza. Sumang turns around and feeds onto Comboy. It's Cañete with 4 on the shot clock. Cañete, great patience.
Forcing his way against Mark Cruz. 4 points across his name.
Abra not giving up the lead here. Batangas is just on their tail. A 3-pointer. Short for Mark Cruz. That's tapped away by Abra. Let's see this fast break of the game brought to you by New Star. Win to the max. CJ Isit. He thought about passing the ball onto Jong Baloria. Pero kumagat si Roy Sumang. And so it was an easy layup for him. Let's break down the subs. Philip Panyamogan back in the game alongside Chexter Apinan and MJ De La Virgen. On the other end, it's Kiano Caballero in because June Manzo is in foul trouble. But first we have a challenge. Let us take a short break as it has been a high-octane third quarter.
The challenge made by Abra is successful.
There you have it. A successful challenge for Coach Yong Garcia. Apparently, it was Zed Ablaza who touched the ball last. Left hand. Actually, ang nahawakan ni Sherwin ay yung kamay ni Zed Ablaza. And so, the Weavers will have possession here. Sedurifa is also back. So he joins Comboy, Cañete, Caballero, and Marquis. That's some good defense by Batangas at the backcourt. They're arguing for an 8-second shot clock. violation or backcourt violation. Yeah, I mean the shot clock is reading 15 right now. So let's let our referees manage the situation.
And this is a good opportunity for both teams to gather and give instructions to their respective players.
We did see that from Coach J.R. Aquino. There's his new player, Philip Panyamogan, making his MPBL return after playing 5 games. Only 5 for Makati back in Season 2. Sa ganda ng nilaro niya, na-recruit agad siya sa PBA. Kung saan naging kakapi niya si Chris Porter. At ngayon, meron silang reunion dito sa Batangas City. Caballero inbounds. He gets it back from Marquis against MJ Deliverhen. 8 on the shot clock, 2-man game. Marquis onto the corner. Sedurifa will fire. That's good. 3-pointer, number 13 for Abra.
And first 3-pointer for Sedurifa. Kanina pa niya hinahanap yung tira na yan.
Abra's shooting is at 52% from downtown. Panyamogan. Tough feed. Ochea, mid-range, too strong. Rebound. Oh, good effort by Philip Panyamogan. And now we present to you our 3-point shot of the game. Brought to you by Extreme One-Stop Shop Appliances. Joseph Sedurifa actually spent a lot of time playing 3x3 basketball. His last MPBL game happened here in Manila when he was playing for Makati alongside these current players of Batangas, as finally Philip Panyamogan buys himself his own basket.
Kanina pa natin inaabangan yan di ba?
53-49. There's a foul. Well, there hasn't been any shortage of fouls in this game.
Very physical, very... I think, yeah, that's the word.
Okay,
Physical.
now let's get more words from Sydney Crespo. Sid, go ahead.
Coach Young has a simple request for today, and that is for his Abra Weavers to give their best every possession. He emphasized how this can be the game changer in a game full of talent like we have right now. And when it comes to effort, kwento niya, hindi nauubusan si Marquis dyan. Remember, Migs, at the start of the season, napag-usapan natin na lahat ng teams ni Marquis ay nadadala niya sa playoffs. Now, to make this even more realistic for Abra, kwento ni Coach Young na good role model daw si Mark sa kanyang mga teammates na siya pa ang nag-i-initiate ng extra work kapag may napansin siya after practice. What do you think about this, Migs and Wes?
Yung extra work na yan, minsan umaabot pa yan dito sa MPBL venue bago sila maglaro.
Yes.
He's that dedicated. Kahit nagtututbrush yan si Marquis, nag-extra work yan. Ganun katindi at nahawa na ang lahat ng teammates niya. 53-52. Next 3 games for the Abra Weavers. They will take on Bulacan on July 6, the Quezon Huskers in Quezon Province on July 13, and South Cotabato on July 19. Boy, that July 13 game, better watch out for that one.
Oh, I mean, this is a new Abra team, and then they're going up against the #1 team in the South.
The only undefeated team in our season. Batangas, by the way, continues to play good defense at the backcourt of Abra. Sedurifa falls. Double team. Oh! My, oh my. Panyamogan tried to get the ball from here, or at least force the jump ball, but there's going to be a foul. Kita mo naman, no? I feel bad for Sedurifa. And then he had his back against his teammates.
Wala na siya mabasahan eh.
Baseline inbound. Sedurifa against Apinan. 4 minutes and 10 in the third. It's a 1-point game. Caballero from the corner. In and out. Rebound Ablaza. Cedric has 6 boards to go alongside his 14 points. But this is the guy with the hot hands. Panyamogan. Oh! The feed was too wide.
Good intention. Hindi lang sila nagkaamuyan. That was a good pass.
Donoche was all alone.
Yeah.
Well, this is Panyamogan's first game after all. He's going to have to build chemistry with Donochea, who still wasn't there when he was with Makati back in the day. Turnover story 11-all. Caballero will fire. No good. Rebound, Ochea. Triple teamed. And here come the Rum Masters. MJ delivered hand to the corner. Panyamogan will fire. Too strong. Another chance. Philip. Off to the left. Rebound, Desiderio. That's wiped away. Coach Aquino says slow down. They're down by 1. Porter. 14 on the shot clock. Philip Panyamogan. Nice feed. One more turnover. Here's Paul Desiderio. Going to Marquis. Met by Jexter Apinan. Almost a steal. Mark recovers. 12 on the shot clock. Yee. Desiderio. Back to Mark. Up top. Caballero swings. Sedurifa will fire. No good. Rebound Marquis. Caballero will reset things. Shot clock reading 7. 2-man game with Cañete. Mike goes down. That's a foul by Philip Panyamogan.
Parang biglang, parang punong kahoy na tumbe. Di ba?
Lalo na mas malaki pa si Cañete kumpara kay Panyamogan.
Oh, because he held on to the legs of Cañete. That's why.
There you go. Actually, at first glance, I would have thought Panyamogan would go down with that screen by Mike. Jun Manzo is back with 3 fouls. Sedurifa, 8 on the shot clock. They go to Batino against Chris Porter. That's a nice matchup. 2 on the shot clock. Ryan Batino on his return. Feeds. That is a turnover.
Good defense by Batangas.
Marquis told Ryan Batino, itira mo na. Sa'yo na yun. 53-52. Batangas is winning this quarter by 3. But overall, it has been a tight game. No one pulling away. Chris Porter driving. No foul there, no basket. Recovery for Apinan. 10 on the shot clock. Jexter trying to make a move. Ochea, one more pass. 3-second violation. Oh, it's actually a travel.
Grabe yung depensa ng bawat koponan namin. Hindi nila pinapayagan makatire.
We're back with Abra. They've held on to this advantage since the first quarter. 1 minute and 40 in the third. Desiderio. Mid-range. Too strong. Rebound delivered in. Forward to RJ. Ramirez. He will attack. And there's a foul. Was it a shooting foul?
I don't think so.
Ang maaga, no?
Masyado maaga.
And Jay Deliverhen is already getting ready to inbound, but it has to come from the side. So RJ Ramirez will take it out instead. 91 seconds remaining in the third. We're gonna have one heck of a fourth quarter, Wes.
I'm excited. I'm very excited.
6 on the shot clock. There's a foul. That's the last foul to give.
Yeah.
for Abra.
Yeah.
Madalas ko sabihin to eh. Ito yung mga tipong laro na naantay mo na lang yung last 5 minutes.
Pero ikaw yung kasama ko, Mix eh. You have the reputation eh.
I do. Nanggaling akong Thailand, pagbalik ko overtime agad. Apinan for 3, in and out. And here come the Weavers. Manzo. On to Marquis. Back up to June. A minute and change. Manzo will fire. That's a 3-pointer. 14 threes in this game for Abra. And now we have 2 players tangled up. Marquis and MJ De La Virgen. Somebody has to let go.
He's playing mind games with these Batangas players. And you don't want to play that game against Marquis.
All right, it's a double foul. Things have settled down. Buti na lang hindi rin masyado kumagat itong si MJ De La Virgen.
Yeah, exactly.
50 seconds. Apinan goes to RJ Ramirez. Down the middle. There's the feed to no one.
Good intention, bad execution.
Turnover story, 14-13. Assist story, 17-17.
Almost, I mean, exactly the same.
But the assist to turnover ratio is also almost 1:1. As Paul Desiderio just made a 3-pointer.
Desiderio with second 3-pointer, hindi nagkaamuyan sa depensa para dito sa Batangas.
That's 15 threes for Abra in this game. And they're up by 7. 5-second differential. De La Virgen will drive. MJ will miss. Another try. Porter leans in. Wow. That was a 360 shot for him.
Big 360 shot.
Free throws for Batangas City. Wes, we've only seen a total of 10 free throws in this game.
Yes. Yun nga yung kanina tinitignan ko eh. Parang ang konti ng ating free throw shots for both teams. Despite the physicality.
Yeah. Maganda doon, tuloy-tuloy ang laro.
Yeah.
Kumbaga kung nanonood ka, you're at the edge of your seat for 40 minutes.
Hindi kayo nabibitin lagi.
As this free throw is brought to you by Extreme Appliances, ang subok at kumpletong appliance brand ng Pilipinas. 9.6 seconds remaining before the end of the third. Abra is up by 6. June Manzo. He escapes. Manzo leans in. Another foul. That's 2 more free throws.
Not a good foul by Apinan. Could have been a good defensive sequence for Batangas.
Now I need to see, is anybody in foul trouble?
June Manso is.
He has 3. Panyamogan has 3. Sedurifa also has 3. There's Levy Hernandez. He had an operation on his knee a couple of weeks ago. That's why he has had to recover. In-expect naman talaga nila na isang buwan siyang mawawala. Buti na lang, meron silang Philip Panyamogan as another offensive
I think
threat.
that's why they thought of getting Philip Panyamogan.
1.4 remaining. Forward pass. Oh, what a feed! Sorry miss for Donachea. And so we end the third quarter with a score of 61-53. Wesley Gonzalez, you mentioned the name of the game nowadays is three-point shooting, and we have seen 15 three-point conversions from the Weavers in this game out of 30 tries. That's 50% shooting from Curryland.
That's very high, and that's very tough to beat.
On the other end, Batangas tried to equalize things with their two-point shooting. We argue that by halftime. They actually have a +10 in two-point field goals, but if you do the math, of course, it would benefit Jun Manzo and the rest of Abra.
Of course, having those extra point every shot is a plus for Abra.
This third quarter score is brought to you by GameX. GameX Sports, the official online basketball ending partner of the MPBL. Basta ending, GameX. This fan of the game is brought to you by Jinky Skin. Good to have our passionate fans here inside the San Andres Sports Complex. We're not even in our main game. Later on, Greg Slaughter and the rest of Manila will take on Jervy Cruz and the rest of South Cotabato. But now we continue to present to you two of our contenders, the Abra Weavers and the Batangas Rum Masters. These two, if you think about it, are vying for home court advantage from the playoffs. That's why every win counts from this day on.
Saka Abra is on the edge.
Number 5
Number
sila.
5. So they want to maintain that. Itong Batangas is kind of on top of the top 8.
The top 4 of the North, by the way, is going to be very tough to chase. As you take a look at our quarter scoring, imagine Pampanga, Nueva Ecija, San Juan, and Manila. For Abra to catch up, a lot of things have to go their way, but that went their way. 2 points for Marquis.
A good pass by Manzo. Last second pass para dito kay Marquis.
The lead is back up to 10. Ramirez, tough shot, no good. Great battle for the board. Batangas will keep possession. And Abra wants a challenge. Coach Yong will ask for it. But will it be given? This was the bucket. Off of a nice feed to the living legend. Okay. Challenge accepted. Let's see if this would pay off for the Weavers. We'll take a short break.
The challenge made by Abra is successful.
There you have it, 2 successful challenges in this game for the Abra Weavers. But that's it for them. You can only have a maximum of 2 per outing. Well, the players of Abra did ask for that challenge. They were so convinced that Don Ochea touched the ball last.
Usually it's the players talaga who can tell you if if it's worth it to challenge or not.
So we're back with Abra having possession. They're up by 10. Jun Manzo is the point guard on the floor. And I wanted to mention his name because he has the best plus-minus so far. Plus 18 on the court. And this is his first game as a Weaver. His last game was with Davao against Abra. 2-man game up top, Manzo. Well, that's his favorite, and he will score.
Jun Manzo. I mean, scoring, in terms of scoring, he's come alive in this quarter.
7 points in this game for Jun Manzo on 3 shots. He's had 4 dimes, and the lead is 12. The biggest lead was 13. Chris Porter, no good. Batangas has gone silent. Now, Coach JR has called upon Jong Baloria and Ceda Blaza. They have to be the answers for Batangas City. Desiderio, step back. Offensive rebound, Marquis, what a save. Again with a 2-man game. Jun Manzo, switch. Manzo, feed inside. Stolen away by Ochea. MJ bounces. Chris Porter. Hand off to Achea. Back up to Delarijen, and now they swing onto Isit. Step back, CJ. Yes!
Over the outstretched arms of Marky, badly needed points.
That's the first points of Batangas in this quarter, with over 2 minutes gone by. Joseph Sedurifa matched up against Don Achea. Now it's Alfred Ryan Batino against Chris Porter. Cross-court feed, Sedurifa. There's a hold. Third foul on MJ, who will now be subbed out. Valoria returns. Ablaza as well. Porter will also sit out. Sideline inbound for Joseph Sedurifa. The inbound to Marquis. Hand off to Manzo. Working with Batino. Lumalabas. Marquis. 5 on the shot clock. Sedurifa. What can he do? Joseph will fire. That's a 3.
Tough shot. A very tough shot. And these guys are, pros.
That's the second three-pointer of Joseph Sedurifa in this game out of 6 tries. 16 in total in terms of three-point makes for Abra. Now there's a foul called. This was to beat the shot clock, Wes.
Sedurifa is known for that. I mean, he's a baller. I've been watching this guy since, I think D-League days.
Oh, he was a force to reckon with when he was with Makati back in Season 3. I remember he had himself a clutch shot in overtime versus Manila when they won here in the playoffs. That was the last MPBL game before the pandemic happened.
Oh. We're just very thankful that we're still here.
Oh yeah.
After the pandemic.
And the league has grown.
Yes.
Look at these lineups. It's basically like 2 all-star teams going against each other. Panyamogan. No foul. That's good defense by Sedurifa.
Very good defense. Very good defense.
We're back with June Manzo. 68-55, under 7 minutes to go. Defended by CJ Isit. Manzo to Sedurifa against Panyamogan. Screen by Cañete. 7 on the shot clock. Joseph, will he do it again? The answer is no. Rebound Ablaza. He's hounded. He needs a teammate. And there's a foul.
Finally, a foul called against Abra.
Mike Cañete is called for that foul. Let's see what else Batangas has in store for us. I'd like to remind you guys, they erased an 8-point deficit in 40 seconds versus Quezon City. And they erased a 6-point deficit in 20 seconds versus Quezon Province. 13 should be manageable for them. Manzo onto Desiderio. Screen by Marquis. Almost a steal. CJ Isit, by the way, has been quite active defensively. Let's see his steal tally. He's up to 3.
Wow.
Mark Cruz will now check in for Jexter Apinan. I wonder if this would be the final lineup for Batangas City. Although not having Don Achea on the court right now could attest to that, or could negate that thought. Manzo. Good defense by Panyamogan. Up ahead, it's CJ. Isit feeds. Mark Cruz will finish.
Good find by Isit, the running Mark Cruz.
That's 12 points and 8 rebounds in this game for Mark Cruz. Sadurifa against Baloria. Joseph, kick out. Manzo needing a teammate. That's Cañete. Oh, what a scoop shot. Basket and one for Mike Cañete.
Ang sakit nun because the spacing of Abra wasn't that good. Instead, they were able to score.
Let's take a look at this play of the game, brought to you by Suzuki. The Iron Claw himself, Michael Cañete, known for his contratiempo, kanyang suave on the court as well, because of just how smooth he operates. Able to convert, and he'll have a chance to increase his tally later on. 70-57.
It's like we are back in 2018 all over again. Paul Desiderio and June Manzo are back to pursue one mission. Kwento ni Paul, they've been wanting to play side by side since the start of this season, but it didn't happen. Mula University of Visayas hanggang sa roommates for 3 years sa UP, magkasama na sila sa ups and downs. That's why June considers this reunion as a bonus this season. And in the last 6 years, they would constantly call each other about life and basketball. And now that they are on the same mission again, naniniwala si June na may chance silang mag-champion. And Paul is looking forward sa natural connection nila. Mix West.
There you have it. Well, these two did not get the championship in the UAAP, but they were able to reach the finals. They beat Adamson, and eventually they lost to Ateneo. That was the start of the rise of the UP Fighting Maroons, as eventually they got the championship in UAAP Season 84. This would be the golden opportunity for both June Manzo and Paul Desiderio, who have been so excited to reunite that even in the past couple of days they were posting pictures of the two of them wearing UP or that UP uniform together. Seda Blaza, blocked by Cañete. Great help by Sedurifa. Oh, might have hurt his wrist. And now we have 4 players on the ground. And there's only one Batangas player in the mix. (71-57), halfway done in the fourth. That has been the story of the game. All heart, all effort from all players. Kita mo yun.
Parang naging agawan buko no?
And all that time, Sedurifa was in pain. So it's going to be a sideline inbound for Batangas City.
1.2 seconds left. The shot clock.
To play it quick, that's a block by Marquis. Good anticipation. Cañete driving, and he got fouled.
Another chance for Abra to extend their lead.
If you would look at the top scorers of Abra, it's Comboy, Clemente, and Concepcion. There's 3 guys in double figures, but they're all at the bench.
Oh, kanina pa sila nasa bench. Because of these guys who are playing now, they were the ones who, put the lead back.
Yeah.
For Abra.
Cañete at the stripe. This free throw is brought to you by Extreme Appliances, ang subok at kompletong appliance brand ng Pilipinas. A lot of Batangas faithfuls are watching this game, wishing for Cañete to miss his second free throw and for their own team to convert on the other end. Let's greet some LGU officials. Mayor Beverly Rose Abay Di Macua, Congressman Marby Marino, Vice Mayor Eliza Cruz, ABC President Angelito Dondo Di Macua, the Tanduay Rum Masters fans, Konsehal Macmac Garcia, and all Batangueños watching live, magandang gabi po sa inyo. They're down by 15. Deliveryhin onto Apinan. Jexter trying to maneuver against Marquis. He does not prevail. The ball goes out of bounds in favor of Batangas City.
Hindi ko na masyado nakita yung nangyari from my angle.
Well, it was another scene wherein players dove for the ball.
And you like to see, players just wanting to get that ball at all costs.
As Sidney mentioned, this is practically a playoff game for these two squads. A miss by Jong, another offensive rebound. That ball was tapped away by Marquis. And here comes Batangas. Ablaza, can they score? No good. Rebound Cañete. Gotta give it to the defense of Abra as well.
Grabe yung depensa. Actually, both teams, grabe yung depensa.
72-57. Jun Manzo against MJ Deliverhin. Manzo creating space. Jun Manzo misses. Rebound onto Batangas, and here comes Jexter Apinan. He goes to Jong. There's a takedown, a charge on Jexter.
Good effort by Paul Desiderio.
Paul Desiderio obviously earned that. He tried to chase Jong Baloria. Here's Mike Cañete. Taking the handoff. Another fake Cañete. Wow, what a move.
Two fake handoffs. And another set of free throws para dito kay Cañete.
Jexter just had to make sure that Cañete won't be able to put that ball up. Another trip for Mike Cañete. First one is good. Cañete played for Bacoor last year. He reached the finals with a Marquis, but they lost to Pampanga. He's up to double figures. 74-57. Baloria bounces. Apinan. Still no good. What a struggle it has been. Jun Manzo falling out to play. Cañete. He drives and misses. Oh, Marquis, what a dive. And he was fouled by Baloria. What a role model he is. At dyan nagtatranslate ang kanyang extra work. RJ Ramirez will now return. Marquis at the stripe. First one is no good. Would you say na bumagal na ang laro? O pareho pa rin?
Medyo bumagal na yung laro because of the fouls.
How about the shot making?
Saka mas maganda yung, at the middle part of this quarter, grabe, dikdikan yung depensa. But slowly it's been, yung laro medyo bumabagal. And because of the fouls that being committed.
The lead has ballooned, by the way.
Yeah.
18 points, and we're not seeing any signs of any comeback from Batangas City. Jexter Apinan for three. Finally, a basket for them. But this is a tall mountain to climb. Down by 15 with 2 minutes and 40 remaining. Dorifa will inbound. He goes to Desiderio. Bad middle, Mike Cañete. Counted by Ablaza. Now it's June Manzo. Screen by Marquis. Manzo. Marquis will fire. That's a three-pointer.
That could be the nail in the coffin.
78-60. 13 points in this game for Marquis. And we're going to have to check his rebounds as well. He has 4, not the usual double-double, but his presence has been well felt.
Sa yung leadership niya, he's instructing the players inside with him how to do things, how to do it properly. And he's just leading them all throughout this ball game.
78-60, we have a timeout. Presenting our Suzuki Muscular and Sporty fans of the game, just like the Avenus, do more and achieve more with the Muscular and Sporty scooter from Suzuki. The Avenus, oras na para magmotor. Batangas is down big, 60-78. As you take a look at Kyle Tolentino, who's getting ready for his match against Greg Slaughter and the rest of Manila later on. Right now, all eyes are on MJ De La Virgen and the rest of Batangas City, who are looking to pull off another big-time comeback versus June Manzo, Mike Cañete, and the rest of the Abra Weavers. These last 2 minutes are brought to you by GameX. GameX Sports, the official online basketball ending partner of the MPBL. Basta ending GameX as Don Ochea scores plus a foul.
But yung pasa na yan, yung atake na ginawa ni Jexter Apinan against Cañete. But this is, a big lead. Less than 2 minutes left in the ball game.
This would have to be the biggest comeback of Batangas this season. 7 points, 8 rebounds for Don. Full court pressure once more. Almost 5 seconds. And that is a steal. Apinan is fouled. That's free throws already.
And both teams are in penalty. And that is good for Batangas, having a chance to cut this lead.
That's 4 fouls on Mike Cañete. Well, it did stop the time in favor of Batangas City, but Jexter Apinan, who has struggled shooting from the line, will be tested once again. The first one is no good. The Abra Weavers are well on their way into making a huge splash in the North Division. With this lineup, I mean, the sky's the limit for them.
Yeah. Another 2 free throws para dito sa Batangas.
Cañete is done. Again, 2 games from now, the Abra Weavers will take on the Quezon Huskers in Quezon Province. Watch out for that, as the immaculate record of the Huskers would be at stake. On the other end for Batangas, their next game would be Bicol. But after that, they go back home to take on the San Juan Knights.
Bigat nun.
And after that, they take on our defending champions, the Pampanga Giant Lanterns.
Na mas mabigat.
Ablaza at the line. Another try for him, the guy who missed most of last season. Good to have him back. He did tell me na naging adjustment pa ulit ang paglalaro ng isang buong season sa ating liga. Matagal-tagal nga naman siyang nawala.
And another ball handler coming in for Abra, Roy Sumang.
It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while.
JLC is also back. Here's June Manzo. There's a foul. RJ Ramirez called for that foul. And it's free throws already for June Manzo. Manzo has 7 points and 6 assists in this game, but his best stat, again, is his plus-minus. He's a plus 21.
Yeah, grabe yung basta pumasok si June Manzo. You know, everything going well for Abra.
Double tech. So Dorifa returns. Here's Manzo at the line. On his first game as an Abra Weaver. Just after facing them. When he was still with Davao. Mactalio, by the way, has been traded to the Davao Occidental Tigers. They will be in action tomorrow versus Caloocan Batangkan Kalu. Manzo. 2 out of 2. Manzo seems to have a big role with Abra.
Yeah, parang yung ano eh, hindi lang yung as a point guard but you know as a leader as well.
That's 2 points inside for Jexter Apinan, trimming the lead down to 13 with 93 seconds to go. Batangas will never give up. That's their identity. But Abra continues to stay in control. And now Manzo will go back to the stripe.
Another 2 free throws para kay Manzo.
All right, back to free throws. We're thinking a lot here at the sideline, by the way, because the stats are spread out for the Abra Weavers.
It's very confusing also because, you know, you don't know what to really look at in terms of choosing who the best player.
Ito si Manzo, mahabol pa. All right. He continues to convert. That's the most important thing. Manzo in double figures with 11. 6 assists as well for him. Plus 23 on the floor. Ano nangyari? Wes, parang iba yung gumawa ng damage ng first half.
Oh,
para sa second half.
Exactly.
We saw Comboy, Clemente, and Concepcion in the first 2 quarters. Ablaza will score. (82-67). Oh, risky pass. Manzo able to recover. Now they go to Marquis. Against Sed Ablaza. A lot of physicality again. Marquis using his head to create some separation. It's Roy Sumang. 10 on the shot clock. Manzo to the corner. Sedurifa. Too strong. Rebound Apinan. Jexter's on the move. He attacks and got fouled. I want to see the total fouls in this game.
Yeah, especially in the fourth quarter, biglang bumagal na yung pace ng laro natin.
Wes, we've seen a total of...
Kanina we mentioned the number of free throws attempt eh.
Oo nga. 10 lang eh nung nasa second quarter tayo. Ngayon nasa 30 na. Total fouls. Let me refresh. Our total fouls are 45.
Wow.
82-70. Ooh. 2 players down. Sedurifa. Back to Marquis. He'll have to cross. There you go. On to Roy Sumang. Defense by CJ Isit. Sumang. Marquis taking his time. 5 on the shot clock. JLC. Up and under. No good. Offensive rebound, Marquis. He has absolutely set the tone for the Abra Weavers in this game.
Grabe, no? Parang bigla lang siyang sumulpot, kinuha sa taas eh.
6 boards for Marquis. 2 more chances to increase his points tally. First one is good for our Season 3 Finals MVP. I can only wonder, will he reach 50 years old here in the MPBL while playing?
You know, that's a sight to see.
That should be a record
Yeah.
in the Philippines. Turnover, that should do it. The Abra Weavers with a statement win here in Manila. We didn't mention John Lloyd Clemente, Sherwin Concepcion, and Ino Comboy did their damage in the first half, but in the second half, it was June Manzo leading the way, a +20 for him on the court, 11 points and 6 rebounds. Or check that, 6 assists on his debut as an Abra Weaver. Who else played well for you?
Mike Cañete played well for me. Marquis, of course, played well, especially in the second half. You know, it's a very balanced attack for Abra, and then moving forward, it's very scary.
Cañete finishes with 10 points and 4 rebounds, but our best player of the game, brought to you by Manny Pacquiao's MPBL, is Marquis. 14 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists. And boy, did they give Wesley Gonzalez such a hard time selecting the best player.
Grabe, hirap na hirap kami mamili kung sino yung magiging best. Parang pwede sila lahat eh.
Yes.
Kung pwede mo lang sila ilagay lahat.
Okay, so that would be win number 9 for Abra. This final score is brought to you by GameX. GameX Sports, the official online basketball lending partner of the MPBL. Basta ending, GameX gave it to the guy who set the tone as the ultimate veteran here in the MPBL and the ultimate veteran for the Abra Weavers. Marquis is with Sidney Crespo.
Well, Migs and West, sabi nga ni Coach Yong, Marquis is his role model for the Abra Weavers, and tonight 14.6 rebounds, 3 assists. Mark, umpisa pa lang mataas na ang intensity at physicality ng larong ito, at para sa Batangas, kinonsider talaga nila ito as a playoff game. As one of the new leaders dito sa Abra, anong sinabi mo sa mga teammates mo?
Siyempre, una-una, sinasabi ko sa mga bata na kailangan namin magtiwala kay Daddy God. Kasi nga, yun, kita nyo naman kung gaano ilang players yung nawawala, ilang players din yung dumadating. Kaya lagi lang kami, stake lang kami sa game plan ni Coach. And then, lagi na talaga magtiwala kay Daddy God at sa magtulong-tulong lahat.
Mark, speaking of teammates, bagong Weavers, Paul Desiderio at June Manzo played most of the second half. Anong masabi mo sa performance ng new teammates mo?
Hindi, sa amin kasi kung sino lang yung ipapasok, kailangan talaga mag-contribute sa depensa kasi lahat naman kami, pag nananalo, lahat naman ng bonus, pari-pareho eh. Wala namang kwan eh. Kahit reserve ka pa, pareho yung natatanggap. Kaya lahat din ng opportunity na binibigay, talagang ibibigay namin sa loob lahat.
Mark, may mga babatiin ka ba?
Yun, unang-una, nagpapasalamat ako sa Paranaque po na pinayagan po nila ako marilis po, lalo na kay Vice Mayor Joan Villapuerte, Boss Jamal, at saka sa mga boss mo doon, mga player, at saka maraming salamat din kay Coach Yong na at saka kay Kong JB na may edad na, kinuha niya pa sa team niya, at saka sa lahat ng mga taga-Abra, maraming salamat sa asawa ko pala, kay Keyi, kay Suri, anak ko, Tasha, Jesus Faith, happy birthday Pastor Rick, happy birthday po, Roditan, Burlington po, at saka po, siyempre, kay Daddy God, dahil wala talaga imposible sa kanya, basta magdasal tayo, magtiwala sa kanya, at saka laging humble lang po. At saka Pastor Perdi pala, sa Bible study namin palagi, napakalaking tulong po.
Thank you so much and congratulations, Marquis, Manny Pacquiao's MPBL Best Player of the Game. Back to you guys.
There you have it. A big game, a big statement from the Abra Weavers who are looking to move up in the North Division standings. The team ahead of them is the Manila SV Batang Sampaloc SGA squad. They will be in action in our last game for today against the South Cotabato Warriors. Thank you for joining us in that thriller of a second game that felt like a playoff match here in the MPBL. For Sidney Crespo and Wesley Gonzalez, my name is Mix Gomez at magbabalik pa po ang Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League, ang liga ng bawat Pilipino.